The question is, pound for pound, who's better, Jon Jones or Islam Makhachev? After Dana White's comments on Jon Jones and Islam, people on Twitter have been in shambles. But who's actually the pound for pound best? First, we have Jon Jones. Jon Jones has one victory in 4 years. And we gotta be honest, even though he dismantled Ciryl Gane, Dominic Reyes, the win before Ciryl Gane, was a mediocre win to say at best. Some people believe Jon Jones even lost that fight. But we gotta put into account here. Pound for pound means if we put two of these men in the octagon at any weight, who would win the match? We know Islam has been active, beating champion after champion after champion. And we gotta be honest here, Islam has been putting in that work. I cannot deny Islam. This man is really putting in work. Jon Jones, even though the great of the sport, can he actually compete with Islam if we somehow shrunk both of them and put them at the same ring? One thing I can tell you for sure, the Jon Jones that fought Dominic Reyes, I believe Islam probably could have beat that Jon Jones. I'm just gonna be honest here. But we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it 100% real. Any other time, Jon Jones might have the advantage. For one, his striking is way better. Even though Islam is getting way better at striking. Like I'm talking about, he outstruck Dustin Poirier. That's pretty crazy. I did not see it going that way. I thought Dustin was gonna outstrike Islam, but Islam was just gonna take him down and finish him easily. But it's pretty insane to think he outstruck Dustin. That means he's progressively getting better. But is it better than Jon Jones striking? I don't think so. I think Jon Jones may be a little bit better in the striking just based on his overall career, not on his last fights. I think he might just be a little bit better at striking. But then we have wrestling. We all know Jon Jones' wrestling is different, but we also know Islam's wrestling is different. If we put these two men in the cage somehow they were shrunk to the same size and they got into the octagon, who would win this fight? We gotta keep it 100% real here. Who do we have? We understand Islam is very active and we understand Jon is very inactive. But we also gotta take into account how the fashion Jon beat Ciryl Gane. Jon literally beat him in 2 minutes. That's the man that went neck and neck with Francis Ngannou. We understand people say Jon is ducking Tom. We understand the antics, we understand what's going on. But we also gotta keep it honest here too. Even though Islam beat Volk in the second fight, we gotta be honest. That first fight was a war. And some people think Volk won the first fight. And that's what a smaller man coming up. I think if that happens with Jon would literally beat the smallest man. If somebody came to fight Jon Jones is straight up beating him. We gotta keep it honest there. This at least keep it honest. Jon Jones went up, Islam did not go up. Right? Think about that. Jon Jones went up to heavyweight, Islam did not go up. Volk went up. So how could we consider Islam a better pound for pound fighter? Think about it. Jon Jones went up to fight at heavyweight. This could go either way. Honestly, it could go either way. I can understand each argument. But take into account this. Isn't it harder to be inactive and win a fight against an elite competition? If you're active, you're getting to the flow of things. You're steady winning. You're steady going at it. You have a groove. But if you're inactive and you come back and win, doesn't that make it a little bit more impressive? Because the competition? Let's be honest here. If we gotta keep it real, I believe Jon Jones is a better pound for pound fighter than Islam, but Islam is just right there. Like a split second. It could go either way. But I got Jon just by a little bit, just for the fact that he went up to heavyweight and Islam fought a way smaller man than Volk. I understand people could see it both ways, but I believe Jon is just simply pound for pound #1. It's Jon Jones, everyone. Give him a break. He's been in the sport for over 10 years. Give him a break. Islam's time is coming. He's still young. It's coming. Jon is almost out of here. Islam's time is coming. Believe that.